the Enlightenment Chasers. Welcome to another episode of our podcast. Today is August 7th of 2024. August 7th of 2024. Wow, how days fly by. And we are drawing very close to the election of the President of the United States of America. This very election is very exceptional. We expect our coming together like one. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better day, a better place for you and for me. It happened to be that yesterday was Jamaica Independence Day, Tuesday, August 6th of 2024. Independence since 1962. Fireworks representing us of enlightenment in this very dark age called the Age of Enlightenment. How we enlighten our dark age into clarity takes reason. Reason must be of peace of mind, endeavoring. Jamaica is 62 years old. We're old. It's new. 62 years of enlightenment. 62 years of enlightenment. Where old is new. It has nothing to do with realms. The difference between the old of age and that of tiredness. There's a difference between the old of the mind and that of the ruins. Do not contradict both. Wisdom is the old of ages. Wisdom is the old of ages. Rather, it is youthfulness. From our youths, the youthfulness from our youths, the fruitfulness from our youths is what we call old of our ages. Let the physical disrupt us not, but rather of the mind becoming more sound, our reality than what we see. There is nothing important than knowing you are independent. Emancipating yourself from mental slavery. You could be very, very wealthy in the physical, but in the mind, still finding rest. Yes, you will find it, but it takes reason. Knowing you are independent is not enough until you define it. Every single one of us must really define what we understand of being independent. Becoming independent could vary. Yet there is a basic we must understand, so we solve every mistake we find on the way of whatever we chose, whatever we choose to be called independence. No one denies anyone's independence, but we must know the core of independence so we can navigate our independence to the expected. We all start at different places in life. We all have different points of view, yet must reach the destination perfect peace. There is the destination when we almost reach, no matter how different we are. Our journey to freedom is not just starting, neither has it reached completion, and must reach completion. We must reach the destination of freedom. There is no greater condemnation than not knowing the truth. Knowing your destination is very, very important. It is not just it is not just about riots or making a point or fighting with each other to feel comfortable. It is not about the palliative care, but the cure. What we are looking for our world is the cure, not just palliative care. It is not about who is more comfortable of our race, but rather the human race. It is not about the color race, but rather the human race, and which is all about enlightenment. Happy birthday to Jamaica. Jamaica, the enlightenment of Africa. Today, of so many of us, testifies the growth of the dark age into light. We have reached a place where not only a black man has been nominated a president in the United States of America, but also a woman in the process of becoming nominated should reveal a lot of information to us, should reveal a lot about our progress to us. Being black in America did not just start with us, but of the Indies, the natives of this land. Talking about humans. But when we talk about spirituality, we know before even humans came to this place, they had been spirit beings. Our spirituality was already ahead of us before we get to be here. Before we made it here, our spirituality was already here. We will never go anywhere without being directed. And whoever comes in, the first or last, are all part of this spirituality. Africa belongs to everyone, have we come to realize, because of America. Without America, we would have never known the unity we have of being a world than just continents. Yes, we may have our little differences, but that would not deprive us from the peace of mind that we are of a one race called humanity. The Democratic Vice President nominated to run for president happens to be from a Jamaican background, meaning a black background. an African black background. We all are blacks, but there is something about being distinguished, white and black, or color, only trying to tell us of how far we have traveled, like generations can tell us, does not minimize the color of our races, but rather telling us of how far we have grown. Every step of the way matters. The 10th step, very important, just like the first step that ever happened. The initial step is very important, just like the destination we are heading to. Yet we cannot stay in the middle. We must keep on advancing to the destination, letting the encouragement of the initial step to guide us through the way. We are a good people. This election has not been easy. The violent rate, the rate of violence in this election has proven the thirst for peace of mind among the people. This is not just a common thing happening, but revelation of people being thirsty for peace of mind. Therefore, we must be preparing to be peace of mind. No matter who becomes the president, understanding America, United States of America is about to be 250 years under whoever is nominated president of the two parties that we have. I tried to explain to us the three main parties that are on the ballots, of its simplicity, for us to calm ourselves from the chaos we have of our differences, to realize that these three parties did not just come about by our making, but rather the spirituality of our being. Understanding that the Republican is the father, also called the high class. Democrats, or the Democratic Party, is the mother, understanding the middle class. And we have the Libertarian Party, which is not so common but very important, emphasizing the need for self responsibility. Yes, the mother party has said community is very important. We must work like a community. And Libertarian says, before we can work like a community, we must first of all see the self responsibilities that we have to portray. We can't just come to work like a group when we haven't diagnosed ourselves. We must know our differences so we can help each other be effective members of our world, the United States world. Jamaica is America. United States of America is America. Canada is America. Mexico is America. Haiti is America. a multicultural world, and the United States, its core, its heart of multiculturalism. The world of the heart, the United States of America, is experiencing palpitations. There is need for care, and not just palliative, but cure. We are now experiencing signs and wonders of blacks becoming nominated, and not only blacks, but a woman, like the right of a black man and the right of a black woman has been fulfilled. Now it's us to confirm, and confirmation will take therapeutic communication, modest communication with each other to comprehend what we are experiencing. Like a drop of water on a thirsty tongue must the mind appreciate while searching for more. Every single one of us, the head of its own body, is also a party, elected one to live for the right and own the ability of self-right. What is right? Peace of mind. When you claim peace of mind, try to enable it. It is not easy because the self has always suffered in the place of division instead of a one body. The Republicans of high class believe in the free market. The decrease of population and self-wealth. While Democrats on the other side believe that we all should be able to care for each other, encouraging those of lesser wealth to equalize with those of more wealth. The reciprocity in wealth is what the mother party believes in, while the libertarians of self-responsibility believe in the free market and the need to become individuals responsible of self, and that takes decreasing the population. Decreasing the population is not by killing the one alive. It's not about stopping a heartbeat. It's about not bringing in an existence of a heartbeat. If you do not want a heartbeat, do not grow a heartbeat. It's just like a corn farm. If you do not want to harvest corn, do not plant corn. You cannot plant corn and at the same time want to stop the corn from growing. It is impossible. The corn has to grow. Except the corn doesn't want to grow. It is upon the corn to choose if it wants to grow or not. We are already a people, we make the choice. The corn doesn't plant itself until we have planted the corn. And once we have planted the corn, it is the corn's right to choose to grow. Self-right, peace of mind. Helping our young to be the best of us is to enable our lessons into blessings. We are not here to make more mistakes. but rather reverse all our mistakes we've made all along the way onto lessons for the young. Having each other still experiencing violence, even at a time like this, when we all want to put our hands on the ballot paper, is very disturbing. Are we using our pens or guns? Are we using our pens like weapons, or are we using what we are trying to prevent? But those using it need help. They are not animals. They are us. This is humanity, a one body. What is going on? I've been trying to understand where the rage is coming from. What could really be the trigger of the rage? Is it being black? It cannot be only being black. Is it the matter of being Democrat? It is not about being Democrat. We are America. If we want to put it on one, then we're putting it on all. And if I say I have peace and a brother is in pain, then I am a liar. We have to look at this thing very, very critically. Critical thinking is required here because I cannot pretend that I'm not seeing people in pain. I cannot pretend that the election is going really well, which is why we all must say something. And because we have media room, forums to speak, here I speak, and really hope we help the young ones to be able to hear voices and determine for themselves a better tomorrow. This election is still very beautiful because it is for our country, the United States of America, and for our world, the enlightenment of our world. I hope this beautiful episode helps us to reflect carefully on our journey to the polls. For we are a one and will stay one. I really pray, if it's possible, that whoever becomes president, the two presidents should really, the two elected nominees for the presidency should be able to have a dance together. Something special about the two of them. They are going through a lot this election. And I pray we understand from the mother womb we all come from, like babies, ignorant, into a world where we need to care for each other. I hope peace treats us kind, and all who are hurt and needing to bruise, needing to fight, are also hurt. We need to be there for each other. Peace stills the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking unto perfect peace. Not trying to promote hurt, but those who are hurt, I will be glad if they are really considered when the election is over, of whatever idea they have and information that they want to be considered should really be attended to. Thank you all for listening. Peace stills the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. Thank you.